right, guys, we are getting back at it.
You got fans too?
Yeah, we got fans.
We're gonna have to make the fan shroud.
Yep.
Shit, we gotta do that first probably. Yeah. We're gonna have to do that. And then we can make the mounts. We did it all the way against it.
We did, yeah, it was butted up against this.
Yeah, it was like that. It's like above that, basically.
I had this other fan shroud from the old radiator that might work. I'll take that off at least and see if it's the same core length and height.
Yeah.
So this is the old Mishimoto radiator that Dom actually made for the Tuerck street car when it was the gray color.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah, the core is definitely different, but it might be close. It's a little short, I think.
Yeah, it's different.
I think it's a little short.
And the mount is.
It's close.
It's close, but I don't know.
All right, let's take it off and see what's up. Anyway, I had Dom weld 2 cores together so we could add a lot more volume of water to the cooling system, and it actually didn't work like you would expect it to. The fans, the fans weren't strong enough to pull through 2 different cores, and the volume obviously suffered because it never cooled the amount of water flowing through the system good enough for it to keep the engine cool. It worked okay, but on a super hot day, it just wasn't ideal. So you always want to make sure you kind of have that balance between the fans that can pull the amount of air to help cool the actual water, rather than having too much volume in this case, where the fans weren't strong enough to pull through the radiator to cool everything. So anyway, that was a lesson learned, a strong, good one. That's just like a bit short. Damn.
But I mean, we'd have to make something else for this too.
Yeah, and then to mount it, you'd have to weld some tabs off the top and bottom. What do you think? Just make our own?
I mean, yeah, it would definitely be easier.
Okay.
It's not bad, but I mean, I guess we could. It's alright if it has that little bit of a gap. I guess we could just bend a piece from here to into there.
Yeah.
On each side to seal that up. It has to go up though. Yeah, if it folds up, we might be able to make it work.
It's up to you. We can just make a new one. Probably take the same amount of time. Or maybe a little bit longer, but not bad.
We need a compass to draw these circles.
Oh, yeah, we don't freaking have I didn't even order that yet. What the hell? All right, so we got aluminum. We have a sheet. We got a brake. We got a shear. Might as well just make our own. The only thing we don't have is a simple compass so that we can draw the circumference of the fan to cut it out. But I'm sure Dom will figure something out. might have to scribe with the dial caliper again.
So yeah, we made it like what, we made it like an inch tall. We got plenty of room, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
And then this is like 16, almost 16 7/8. Alright, so let's write all this down.
Gotta write it down. Got a lot of little measuring to do.
So that's 16 7/8. And we're going an inch high. So that's, and then another 2 inch, so it'll be 18 7/8 total. And then this part. So we got, that's like a 3/8 of an inch. And then that's a little over half 5/8. So that's another inch. So it's easy, 20 and 7/8. We need total 7/8. And then this way, we got like 26.
26 even?
26 is like dead on.
Nice.
Yeah, we can do 26 and then add the 2 inches. So it's 28. Perfect. So we need the piece 20 and 7/8 by 28.
Let's cut this stuff with the shear. Let's rearrange a couple things. We gotta pull this baby out a little bit. That never gets old. All right, so we got our 20 and 7/8 and 28 inches.
Yeah, it's like 3/8 and then 5/8. And then we could probably just put some riv nuts, or probably just rivet it on there, because there's really no reason to take it off.
Right.
This is going to be the outside, so bend it on this side. We just have to find the
Middle?
where the bend lines have to go for this.
Okay.
Wow, somehow I got it perfect.
Figures.
Didn't even look at that. Wow.
Dang.
All right. You even have to measure. So now, yeah, we're gonna bend it down.
Just follow along and see how this all comes together.
So let's bend those first. All right. Right there. Good.
Ooh,
Oh, we're not.
We're good. We're good.
See how that is. Pretty good. Oh yeah, so we're good.
Yeah.
Bend right on that.
Looks
other
on
one.
point.
That does that. And bend another. Add an inch plus 3/8, so inch and 3/8, and then we bend it out.
Yeah. So
And
it's
then-
gonna come so the fold is gonna come back over this way.
Yeah, and then rivet onto there.
Yeah.
And then we have to notch this, and then we're gonna bend those down.
Yep. And then that'll cover the hole over here.
Yeah, that's like 3/8. It's a tiny bit over 3/8.
And a finger brake is a brake that has these so-called fingers in them. So these pieces right here, these are all removable so that it leaves a hole and a gap for you to bend something while the other portion of it is not getting bent. And we'll show you the example of that here in a little bit when we get to it. So it makes life a little easier sometimes. So you can just do more with it with a finger brake rather than if you had one big solid piece here.
This is our next bend. For this, we're gonna have,
to take the apron off.
Yeah. Got it.
So now just leave a smaller area. It's easier to get our sheet in there and bend it up the opposite direction. Damn it, we gotta take the handle off too. Shoot. All right, handles off. Let's do this. Making sure it's even.
Good. We just gotta do the ends here.
Oh, like a glove. Look at that, guys.
We could trim a tiny bit off if we need to, but yeah.
Like a glove.
So now we just gotta go an inch down on
this end.
Yeah, we have to
fill in
cut
these sides
this.
right here.
Yeah, we cut that and then
Cut which side?
make a little cut.
Right there, and then fold that over.
Yeah, well we cut out this corner too because it's
Okay.
going to be cut back to there.
Yeah.
And then that gets folded down to
Okay.
it.
Now it should start to make a little more sense if you were confused like I was. Now you can see as this bend is going to get folded over and kind of complete the coverage of the core on the radiator. A lot of these things that Dom doesn't really register in my head until we're halfway through or almost finished sometimes. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Break time?
So now, yeah, we have to.
Not actual break time. Haha. Should we put the apron back on, or you think we're good?
No, because it's gonna go in from. Well, we could do it either way, really, but basically we have to take out fingers.
Okay.
In order to.
Oh, so
fit
that this
in between
can clear?
there. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So this has to fit in. Or, like we could do it like
On the
that.
edge and
sheet
then
on
take
one
this
edge.
one out?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
take out one.
Okay.
That would work too. So that's easier in
Yeah.
this scenario.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take out
So we'll
this
just
one.
take this finger out here. Oh, dang, she tight. Woo. Woo. That thing's heavy. It's no joke. So it's pretty cool. They're just sandwiched in here, so it's almost like a quick disconnect. So you don't really have to spend a ton of time. It's just literally 3 bolts.
We could move this over just to space it better, so it bends all the way to the end.
Oh, all right.
That's better. I'll just leave a little mark there, but it doesn't really matter. It's pretty good, see? So we just weld that. You don't even really have to, but look at that.
Dude.
We could trim that excess off, but
Just a little bit.
perfect.
That's it, guys. Shell closed up.
Perfect. So now it'll fit all the way on. Perfect. Fits really good.
Yeah, it's super snug in there.
Perfect. That's what you want. But yeah, we need to
Okay.
trim off like 1/8 of an inch to make it look nice and flush. Yeah. Perfect.
Later, Gordon. There we go, boys. Didn't even need a scriber. Still need a compass, though, for sure. Pretty freaking close. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. fitted, dudes. Finished, boys. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get this thing in the car, dude.
I guess it would have to go to the end of the radiator. All right, well, let's make the bottom piece.
Dom's gonna make like a little bit of a girdle that the bottom of the radiator is gonna slide into right down here. And then up top is still a little bit to be determined. We just wanna get this started, and then this top piece will kind of come together because he wants to do a filler panel up top here to hide all of this stuff. And then have it kind of come out across and down. So to have a nice flange on it so we can kind of fill this whole back end in. We'll see how everything comes together. Dom's already working, so let me get over there and film.
Okay. And now we're good. All right, so we have to rivet this down. Still the one in the middle.
Yep, you can come over to me a little bit. Yep, perfect.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, and once it goes down all the way, the fan will just clear. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Tight. Yep, it's all good. She fits real good in there. Yeah, boys. So this is a nutsert or a riv nut. You get them all different sizes, lengths. It's basically a rivet, but there's threads in the cup there, and then you can bolt something into it, which is way sicker than a rivet. So that's a quarter 20 nut. And that goes like that.
You have to like bend it down a little bit too.
Yeah. Ooh, we get to use the brake for some 1/8 inch steel, huh?
It's probably not going to work for the other side.
I know.
It's probably going to be a little off.
Pretty close.
We can shorten it. It has to
Yeah.
be shortened a little bit. It's super close. All right, we'll just make 2 of these and then fit them. This one was this way. To do the bend lines.
So how do you know how much to bend it? Just kind of eyeball it?
I'm doing 45s, but I just have to see how much height-wise totally. It's like about a 1/2 inch offset.
It's a good gauge.
About the same though. Actually fits really good.
I mean, I don't think it gets any freaking closer than that.
About what?
What do you want, 5?
Like a half.
Radiator is officially installed. Yeah.